No funny openings or anything this time, guys. This is just sad. Thanks for tuning in to Reality Unplugged. So I want an answer from all the social justice warriors out there. All those people that get so mad that you take to the streets and you get in the face of cops and you get in the face of people that are out and you get so mad about what's going on in society that you start yelling and burning things down and destroying buildings. Where are your priorities? I'm dead serious. I want an answer to this. This is getting ridiculous. You go out into the street over things that don't even concern you, and you listen to CNN and all the rest of the mainstream media tell you lies, and you've got nothing better to do because you sit in your privilege. You want to talk about privilege. You're so privileged you don't have enough problems to deal with things in your own life. You got to stick your nose into other people's business and get out and try to make a difference because you've got nothing better to do. But you're not smart enough to figure out what actually needs to change. Instead, you let CNN do all of your thinking for you. Oh, what should I be bad about today? Let me get on Facebook and see all the other people that didn't have anything better to do than to get on their computer and type angrily. Over the weekend, a man got shot during a traffic pull by cops. First off, reports now are saying that the cop had an accident. He meant to pull his taser to shoot the man, and he accidentally pulled his gun. I don't care. Look me in the eyes. I don't care. Here's what happened. This man, I'm not going to say his name. Mostly because I don't remember it. You'll see it when I put the thing up here in a second. Let's go ahead and do that. So it doesn't say here in this article, but Minnesota man Daunte Wright, 20-year-old man, was killed during a traffic stop. And this has sparked protests and riots in Minneapolis, where everyone's already so upset about the Derek Chauvin case and everything else going on. You have no idea how to prioritize what causes to stand for. First off, why are we going to sit here and riot over George Floyd and all of the things that happened, with so many things pointing to the fact that he was a criminal, he was hurting people, all right? When you've got Breonna Taylor that was sitting in her house not doing anything and she got shot and killed, why can't we march through the streets shouting Breonna Taylor? It just shows how messed up in the head you are that you can't fine-tune and figure out what's right and what's wrong anymore. Instead, you go out with the latest thing that's streaming, all because there was a video that gave you a nice visual that you could focus on for more than 10 seconds. This man, Daunte Wright, was pulled over for a reason. Now, it was a traffic stop. He wasn't obeying the laws. Now, is that a reason for him to get shot and killed? Absolutely not. When they pulled him over and they ran his record, it turns out he had a warrant. He was avoiding being arrested in the first place. When the cops let him know that he had a warrant, he was going to be detained, he ran. He tried to escape. This man was actively in the middle of breaking the law and resisting arrest. Why are you going to defend somebody who is destroying your society? All that man wanted to do was get away so he could commit more crime. How do you know that? Why would you just assume he wanted to get away and commit more crime? He was in the middle of committing crime! And because the cop accidentally pulled his gun instead of his taser, we all want to throw a protest because a criminal got killed. From my heart, I'm not going to cry about a criminal resisting arrest so he can go commit more crime being killed. It's not going to happen. Meanwhile, while we're sitting here throwing riots over criminals getting killed, Over the weekend, a grandmother decided to visit her grandchildren and her daughter. I think 3, 4, and 6 were the ages of these children. You know what she found when she opened up the door to her daughter's apartment? 3 dead grandbabies, stabbed to death by their mother. Liliana Carrillo. Now, did this woman break down at the scene and found just beaten up and eaten up with grief? No, she ran. As a matter of fact, they caught her a few blocks away trying to jack a car. Now here's what I want to know for all the social justice warriors who want to enact change. Why are you marching for criminals and no one's crying out the names of these babies? America as a whole wants to defend criminals and ignore the deaths of children and innocents. That's why you're a joke. That's why you're nothing. That's why you're idiots that need to be swept off the street. Because you don't know how to enact change. You only know how to whine about whatever's trending on Twitter. Get your priorities straight, America. This is Reality Unplugged, and I'm praying it gets better.